Hey guys, welcome back to the Shangri-La Schoolhouse. The schoolroom is a mess, like could barely find a place to sit down. So today I'm just gonna stand in front of one of our bookshelves. Super impromptu video. Did not have this planned, but it's pretty amazing how certain things can happen and then you feel called to share those certain things. And I was gonna just share this over on Instagram, but then I was like, you know what? Why not make this as public as possible? So, here we go. If you saw my Target Valentine's Day haul, it's in this list down there somewhere, you saw this book. And I said in the video that I really loved it. I flipped through it in the store and it was so cute. And it is, guys. It is just different ways that you can show different love. My favorite page is I can speak softly and choose my words and actions carefully because love is gentle. The whole book is like that. I see your baby, bud. Good. But we get in a few pages and we find something that doesn't line up with our family's core values and beliefs. So, here we are. Our family is a God-centered family. We believe God created everything. God created us. God created it all. From day one, God created the heavens and the earth. That's where our family is. That's where we believe. We will believe that. So this page says, I can breathe in the air that the whole world shares and know all creatures are made from the very same, it said stardust, but now it reads God. I'm sure in the book world, writing in a published book is a huge no-no for some. It was for our girl. She saw me do this and it spiraled. She was not happy that I A, wrote in a book, B, changed the wording of the book, and overall, C, I'm going to just say it's Monday, and she's just not having it today anyway. So, she goes to her room to collect herself, and I go in, and we have a conversation. A deep conversation on a 4-year-old's level. I explained to her, I like the book. I don't like that it says everything was created from stardust. It wasn't. So, we discussed it. We talked about how her heart has to be guarded by mommy and daddy until her heart is old enough to, yeah, it was a truck, until she's old enough to decipher these things for herself. Her faith is strong. Her relationship with God is strong. She knows what is against our beliefs. So this book, we're going to keep it. We have the edited version. So, if somebody comes in and she wants to read this book with them, they're going to read it the way that it lines up with our family beliefs. It's a great book. It is. Lord knows we're going to need some of these tips. But I feel like it is my job as a mother, my husband's job as a father, to filter these things. Because without it, it can get confusing. I don't want her reading things that don't line up with what we are teaching her until the time comes when she's old enough, mature enough, wise enough, has the wisdom to decipher what goes with her beliefs and what doesn't. So for now, I will continue to edit. This brings me to another book that I was so excited about. Once Upon a Star. I thought it was going to be a poetic journey through space. It is a poetic journey through the Big Bang Theory, which, again, doesn't line up with our beliefs. And again, I cannot go about teaching her as a human, first of all, my child, and as her teacher, it's more important than ever for me to pre-read and decipher beforehand, because it's not so easy on the fly sometimes, what we're putting into her brain, what we are letting her eyes see and her ears hear. Guys, that what you take in goes to your heart, and we can't have the confusion in our house. So I just wanted to circle back to this book since we have read it completely, cover to cover. We took our time with it. We're going to keep this one, the edited version, and we're going to continue to use it after our conversation. She's okay now. She knows where we stand. She knows that we want to give the credit of creation to God and not to dust. So we had that conversation about how important it is for us to guard her heart and her mind until it's time for her to do that on her own. She's 4. She can't do that yet. She doesn't know. I don't want her going around thinking that everything was created from stardust. She doesn't even know what stardust is yet. So that book we're going to keep. This book, not even going to keep it. I don't know what to do with it. I feel really guilty about throwing in the trash because it's a book that we paid money for. I don't think I can send it back to kids' books. I may call and ask, but I mean, truth be told, this was probably a couple dollars. Shipping back might cost more than that. And I'm also kind of struggling with, like, do I give this away? I don't know. So for now, this will probably hide in our attic until I decide what to do with it. But I know that we won't be teaching our 4-year-old the Big Bang Theory. We won't be teaching her about things coming from stardust. We will be teaching her about God all day, every day, through our studies, through our actions. But I just wanted to take a minute and circle back to this and say, if there is something in your curriculum, in the materials you have chosen for your school, or just for your life, and if for that matter, if you don't like what it says, you, the mother, the teacher, the father, whoever's watching, you have the ability to edit. Isn't that the beauty of it? Isn't that the beauty, guys, of home education? Do we see this flashlight? We are in charge of what our kids take in. We're in charge of what they eat physically, and we're in charge of spiritually, intellectually, what goes to their heart and their minds. So if you don't like it, edit it. If you're confused about it, look it up. I'm happy to do that with her. If we have questions, we'll look up things until we know the answer and we feel comfortable. We have elders in our family who are much more knowledgeable about God and the Bible, history, things like that than we are. We're not afraid to phone a friend. I don't know everything, but we, as a team, can collectively educate and lead these children. So, again, I just wanted to circle back in case anybody saw that book and was like, that is the best book in the world. And then got it and was like, stardust. What? Take a Sharpie to it, guys. Thank you, buddy. You can do that. Nobody's coming to knock on my door to get this book, I hope. So, if you don't like it, guys, you're in charge. You're in charge. Fix it. Make it line up with your beliefs, your family's beliefs, and what you know is true. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye.